Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Khadijah binti Muhammad Azhar. So today I'm going to explain about the dua and hadith. So, what is the benefit of dua? First, knowledge is a blessing. Seeking legal knowledge is obligatory for a Muslim, both male and female. This is in accordance with the hadith of the history of Al-Baihaqi, which means seeking knowledge is obligatory for every Muslim, male or female. Hadith riwayat Al-Baihaqi. By dua, making the knowledge, we learn more blessed. The reason is that we involve God in the process of the seeking knowledge, so that God will be pleased and give many blessings and rewards to those who start studying by dua first. Second, meat is in learning. It cannot be denied that in seeking knowledge and learning, there are many obstacles that will approach. By recite the dua, then God will make it easier for us to receive the knowledge learned. That way, the knowledge we learn can enter our minds and can be beneficial to our lives and the people around us. As God promised to his servant, pray to me, I will certainly grant it to you. Indeed, those who are proud of worshipping me will enter hell in a state of humiliation today. Al-Mu'minin 60. Third is getting rewarded. If worship is depicted in the structure of the human body, then dua is part of the brain of worship. People who dua will also get a reward, either a reward for what they have done, or a reward in the form of a dua that being answered. In conclusion, dua is a part of worship. The more dua are offered, the more rewards will be obtained. So now we proceed to the dua and hadith. So, the first doa yang kita boleh amalkan adalah doa sebelum belajar yang membawa maksud, Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmah-hikmahmu dan limpahkanlah ke atas kami rahmatmu. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang maha pengasih lagi maha penyayang. So, kebiasaannya, doa ini akan dibacakan sebelum kita memulakan pembelajaran. So, doa yang kedua adalah doa untuk diberi kefahaman yang bermaksud, Ya Allah, tidak ada apa yang mudah selain apa yang engkau mudahkan. Jika engkau kehendak, kau boleh memudahkan apa yang susah. Dan doa ini, kebiasaannya, kita baca selepas kita belajar. So, the next doa is doa untuk memberi ingatan yang baik yang bermaksud, Ya Allah, aku pertaruhkan kepadamu atas apa yang telah kau ajarkan kepadaku, maka kembalikanlah ia jika aku memerlukannya. Janganlah engkau membuat aku melupakannya, wahai Tuhan sekalian alam. So, the last doa for our presentation is doa penerang hati yang bermaksud, Ya Tuhan, lapangkanlah dadaku, mudahkanlah tugasku, lepaskanlah simpulan dari lidahku, tidak halang percakapan ataupun gagap, supaya mereka faham perkataanku. Okey, berdasarkan hadis yang kita pernah dengar, Rasulullah pernah bersabda, barang siapa yang menempuh satu jalan untuk menuntut ilmu, maka Allah akan memudahkan baginya jalan untuk ke syurga. Tidaklah satu kumpulan berkumpul di dalam sebuah rumah di antara rumah-rumah Allah, membaca kitab Allah Al-Quran dan mempelajarinya sesama mereka, melainkan akan turun kepada mereka sakinah, iaitu ketenangan, diliputi ke atas mereka rahmat dan dinaungi oleh malaikat, serta Allah SWT akan menyebut mereka pada malaikat yang berada di sisinya. Riwayat Muslim. So, itu sahaja daripada saya. Sekian, terima kasih.
Hi, my name is Filza. So, I will be talking about the importance of being a excellent student in Islam. So, first important is seeking knowledge is an act of worship. It is considered as a virtuous act, an act of worship in Islam. Being an excellent student is a way to increase one's faith and attain closeness towards Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Second is education is meant to improve oneself. Education is seen as a mean to improve oneself and to become a better Muslim. Being an excellent student allows one to gain knowledge and skills that can use to benefit to other Muslim as well. Third important is education is meant to serve the society. In Islam, Muslims are encouraged to serve others and to contribute to betterment of society. Fourth is education is meant to fulfill responsibilities. Good Muslims have various responsibilities such as fulfilling their religious duties, taking care of their families, and contributing to society. Being excellent students allows one to gain knowledge and skills to fulfill these responsibilities. Last but not least is education is meant to gain respect. In Islam, knowledge and education are highly respected, and it is important because it can lead to gaining respect and recognition in society. Non-Muslim also will feel very respected to the Muslim people.
Hi, my name is Shanaya. So I will talk about the responsibility as a student. and I will explain about the students' responsibility toward parents. So the first one is follow the advice of parents and family. People needs to help their families to lighten their burdens and responsibilities, such as helping with housework, thrifting, and helping parents with their jobs. So the second one is maintaining the good name of the family, which is the student must take care of his own good name, because the good behavior of the child will reflect the good name of his parents. So the last one, fulfilling parents and families' expectation. As we all know, every parents want to see their child work hard, study diligently, and behave well in order to succeed in life. So the second part is I will talk example of students' responsibility towards society. The first one is help and cooperate with the society. The second one is respect your elders and neighbors, and tolerate and respect other people's religion, customs, and culture. Next, get involved in community activities. Maintain good relations with the community, and the last one is preserve the pure values of Malaysian society from pollution. So this is the last part of responsibility as a student, which is students' responsibility towards religion. So the first one is obey God's commands. Fulfilling God's commands and staying away from His prohibitions is a way of showing obedience to God. For example, performing prayers, fasting, paying zakat, and performing haji. The second one is defending the purity of religion, which is Muslims must preserve the purity of Islam from being tainted by any heresy or superstition or heresy that will mar the perfection of Islam. For that, every party, starting from individual Muslims, parents, society, and the government, each is fully responsible for preserving the purity of Islam from being defiled by elements that are contrary of Sharia. The third one is seek knowledge. To be able to take advantage of the bountiful blessings of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, of course, we need good knowledge in order to be able to take advantage of the blessings of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, when blessings in the world and the hereafter. Knowledge is important so that we do not lose in the world and the hereafter due to our ignorance of the favor of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala and belongs to the group of losers. So the last one is conveying the pure values of life among the community, which is our virtue values are important in life to give birth to people with noble character. In fact, having noble character is highly demanded from the point of view of culture, civilization, and religion. The practice of virtuous values can form a person who is balanced in terms of physical, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual. That's all from me. Thank you.
I will explain to you how to be an excellent student. So firstly, we have to set goals. Goals are an excellent way to gauge your performances, and without goals, we have nothing to achieve in our studies. We have to take advantage of tahajjud time. After praying Isha, go to bed and wake up an hour or two before Fajr. So use this best time to focus on your studies, especially on the subject that you find difficult. So the advantage of getting up before dawn is that it is the one of the best time to make dua. In addition, we can put healthy study techniques in our daily routines. So balanced time management and all-night study cram sessions are examples of healthy study techniques. So it is certainly easier to absorb information when you study earlier. Furthermore, we have to be respectful to our parents. Islam obliges us to respect and do goods to our parents, because parents are the one that pray for us and bless us in everything we do. Lastly, we have to be respectful and polite to our lecturers. Lecturers are people who teach us various knowledge to prepare us to be a useful citizen in the future. So studying hard until you achieve great accomplishment or result is one method to show appreciation to your lecturers.
So hi, my name is Shafialia and I will be explaining about what we should avoid if we want to be an excellent for during and after life. Okay, so for the first of most is as a student we should not skipping our class. Why I can say that because as a student it's quite hard to, and it's quite possible if we want to catch up back the previous lesson and we might be left behind others. And maybe you can inform your teacher or lecturer why you can't attend to the class, maybe you feeling unwell and so on. So we're gonna move to the next point is the respecting parents and teachers. Even in Islam also are prohibited their ummah from the respecting others people. And besides that, why we should respect our parents and teacher, because they has been provide us many facilities and help us for living and so on. And for the third part is not breaking the school rules. If we want to secure our future and want to be an excellent student, we actually should not breaking our school rules, because we might be easily get the label as a student that undisciplined or maybe problematic student. the consequence if you keep breaking the school rules is maybe you're gonna get a warning from a school, and it will make your student record will look bad. And the last part is take a forbidden doing a forbidden things that from a religion, or maybe doing that mazmumah thing. Okay, why I can say that? Because as a student, if we want to secure our future, we should not taking a drugs, alcoholic, or smoking, or maybe something that may lead ourselves to the something that not good. So if we don't want to make our life become hard, we should avoid that thing. So that's all from me. Thank you.